I lost the flame there a little bit. It's still hot! Very hot! So it's a little choppy out there, nothing drastic. I've certainly been out kayaking and canoeing in both those in this types of conditions, but I'm a little lazy. It's day 5. Last night was night 4, and I feel like a spot of tea. So that's what I'm going to do. Except I'm going to do it up Lake of the Woods style and gather some pine and make a nice pine tea. I think I prefer spruce, but I don't see any spruce trees around, so we're going to go with pine. There's some nice ones back up there. Come on. I saw a lot of garter snakes yesterday, sunning themselves on the hot rocks. The rocks keep their heat well into the evening. It's kind of cool. That's what we're looking for. These are beautiful. I can smell that already. I like a fair amount. I only take a little bit, so nobody freak out. I'm killing trees. There's a billion of them. I don't want anything with pine cones, and I don't want anything with real thick branches. That's enough there. This is what I got. That's it there. Oh, it's gonna be good. Yes, sticky. Awesome. All right, so I've got to build a little fire. I'm going with a little micro fire. I've got to get my pot, water, lid, a spit stick, a couple of rocks, clear out a space for the fire, and of course some tinder kindling and some fuel fire. It doesn't have to be really big because I'm just boiling enough for 1 cup. Awesome. So, yeah, I know I said awesome. Everything is awesome. I might do some exploring a little bit later on in the kayak. Get my kayak on. But for now, I'm just relaxing. All right, let's get this going. Oh, and my mug. I need a mug afterwards. It's involved. There happens to be a fair amount of juniper right here. So, being that the price is right, I'm gonna grab some too. Chuck some in there. Gin it up a little bit. This looks nice. I've got some juniper berries. And in addition to that, I'll do some of the leaves. It's prickly stuff. All right, let's get this going. All right, I'm gonna get this fire started. I'm gonna use some moss. Usually I use birch bark, but there's none. That's some just dry moss. Some moss. Again, I'm just heating up 1 cup, so it doesn't need a lot. I'm gonna put a little bit of kindling on top of the tinder moss. And I've got some fuel logs here ready to roll too. All right. I put my juniper berries inside. I'm going to load up my coffee mug. Rinse, wash down the dust. And a splash more because I'm going to hopefully boil it for just a little bit. And I can have it add a little bit to the cup. All right. Get that going. And like boom, she's gone. So I'm going to cut up. I'm going to put actually a couple branches of the spruce in. It's 2 branches. And then these guys, I'm just going to pull off some of the pine needles. Oh, your hands are going to be sticky. That in there. Oh, juniper. That's a good piece. And the berries. And a little bit more of these guys. I like the sap, that real sticky, resiny stuff at the bottom. And the way you do it is to the left, and then to the right, to the left again, and then right and right. That's the magic right there. I tamp that all down. I don't use honey. Sometimes when my blueberries were in season, I used some blueberries. But you saw how many blueberries I got yesterday. 7. Oh yeah, I guess I should put this Lido-Rama on. And boomsies. I said boomsies. Ready to roll. Lighter back. I love pockets. Cargo pants for camping are awesome. I keep candy in them. And other shite. Just a little what they call a stick fire. Sometimes I have a little grill if I'm doing fish or if I'm warming up beans. Characteristically, it's more beans or water or some other snack. And then you just chuck little guys on, little baby pieces. Just keep it going. There's a nice piece. Just slide them underneath. Keep that fire rocking. See, the wood's pretty dry. We've had a fire ban here in Manitoba for almost all summer, it seems like. So the fires haven't been that tough to start. That being said, I don't want to jinx it by saying that it's easy to start a fire. 'Cause it ain't. And I think even once that starts to boil, I'm going to let it rock a little bit. Sometimes I will boil the water and then pour the water over the herbs. Spruce, pine I've done. Cedar is awesome. I think cedar might be my favorite. But I'll pour it over that and then it's steep. What I'm going to do this time is I'm just going to let it steep in there. I'm just going to let it boil. Put extra water and I can check it at some point in time, but it'll start fizzing out the top when we get there. Yeah, I'm starting to hear some simmering in there. Want to hear a bear story? So last night, I showed you all the bear droppings, etc., and the bear bed. So I'm in somebody's house here, but maybe not the smartest place to camp, but I already set up my tent and I ain't moving. So at about 3:30 last night, I hear snapping and cracking and it's going crazy in the bush there, and it sounds like somebody's having a bear party. So I decided to make a little noise and make a little noise, and it wasn't doing much. And he was blowing. Bears make like a almost like moose, and I don't know if it's saying something or if it's smelling me. Yeah, I did that for about an hour. I couldn't sleep just because I'm not, afraid, but just watchful, on guard. And that went on for about an hour and a half. So hour and a half, 2 hours. And so I set my clock back a little bit, get up a little bit later. I know they left, or that bear left here yesterday morning about 7:33, because I saw him walk off that way. He was just a smaller black bear. Turns out, I was getting up at about 8 o'clock and I could hear right outside my tent. A bunch of breathing, like 2 or 3 animals breathing outside my tent. And so immediately I reached for my camera and stuck it out the tent, and I guess I already pushed record and I just pushed stop, and there went a mama bear and 2 baby cubs, medium size. They were about this big, And right past my tent, past my lean-to, my tarp tent. That was awesome. So that's why there's a bunch of noise there, because there's a mama bear and 2 baby bears, I guess, that are playing bear games in there and snapping twigs and branches and making noises. And this morning almost sounded like a cat, like a row, row, type of row, sort of a sound, sorry. And I was like, what the heck is that? I mean, I knew it couldn't be like, although there can be cougars and things like that, I would imagine mountain lion, but they're very rare here. It's boiling nicely. And, but it was the bears playing, making that young bear sound. And they beat it out that way and then right through here and into the bush. So, but they were oblivious, I guess, for the most part. They just walked right past the 2 tents. So I decided this would be a perfect place for a fire. Watch my back. I've got my whistle and bear spray and my knife. So I'm ready for anything. Plus it's videoing, which means nothing will happen. Absolutely nothing. I'm going to pull this off of here and give it a quick stir. See what we got going on in there. Yeah, it's boiling. I lost the flame there a little bit. It's still hot! Very hot! Right. This time, I'm gonna grab it with this. Smart, see? I learn. You can learn. Always something to learn out here. All right, she's almost good to go. Yeah, it's really boiling in there. I just want to simmer, get all the oils in there. I'm not letting much escape. So it'll just get more concentrated. I don't put any honey in it. I like it straight. It's gonna be good. Not ready. That's one thing out here. There is never. Oh. Okay, there we go. Prove me wrong. I think in the last 5 days, those are the 2 times that I actually had a cup stay in its spot. Again. Okay, for the camera. Yeah. Oh, it smells great. All right, I take you in. I think we're ready to rock and roll. You can see on top there, it's a little bit almost like oily. That's the resins, the oils that have steeped out. Okay. You don't need a big fire. It's a tiny pot, you know it. It's a popcorn pot. I'm gonna pull this off of here. Give it a little stir. Oh man, that smells amazing. pour right up to the top, a little bit left over to warm her up later on. And it stays inside. A couple bits and pieces in there. Oh, smells like forest, Christmas trees. That's hot and awesome. Needles. I can definitely taste the juniper. Predominantly pine. Some people might like it with honey. You could go good with honey. Had it with honey. Oh, that's nice. All those antioxidants and vitamin C. Spit out them needles. I think that's literally it. Like 3 needles, and I got 4 of those juniper berries floating on top. It's funny. I thought I heard something cracking in the bush. It's over that way. And as soon as I heard that, squirrels started going off over there alerting. And the funny thing is, as soon as you think something's out there, you don't know what it is, but your mind takes you to places. The forest goes from beautiful, pristine, to sinister. See, the squirrels are still going off.